So Chinese New Year is coming. So are dumplings a special thing to eat then?
Yes, it's a part of the Chinese tradition, right? That's what people do. So on the Chinese New Year's Eve, normally people get together with their families and then they make dumplings together while watching the gala, Chinese New Year's.
All right, on television.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So I've eaten Chinese dumplings in a restaurant. I've bought frozen dumplings that weren't particularly interesting. And we made them once. How complicated is it?
Well, if you start from the very beginning where you have with a flour and water and you start there, I would say that's quite complicated. But nowadays you can get pre-made dumpling wrappers. So you don't have to do the whole thing.
Okay, so you buy the dumpling wrappers in a store. So what you're making is the filling, stuffing them and cooking them.
Yeah. But when I do this with my parents, we actually start from the very beginning because they know what they're doing. I don't. I can't.
Do you use any special kind of machine to roll out the dough or to press the dough together, or do it all by hand?
Just by hand.
Okay.
And then you have the dough and then you cut them into small pieces. Then you have a wooden stick and then you make the small pieces to a wrapper.
How many different kinds of fillings would you typically make?
We normally just do one. I'm just with my parents, so a small thing. But I guess if you're with your friends and more people, you can choose different fillings. You know, everyone can have the one that they like.
So what are typical fillings that you might use?
What did we do when we were in London? We did
some kind of, did you use a chicken, chopped up chicken?
I think we used pork.
Pork.
And some veggies.
Right, and then there was like an egg and spinach maybe mixed together, egg and some green.
Yeah. Yeah, so we did two.
So you could put anything in, right? Beef, chicken, pork, vegetables?
Yes, yeah, anything that you like. But yeah, I think people also have beef dumplings. But personally, I just prefer pork.
And it lends itself to a group, right? Because there's more than one job. There's making the different fillings, there's building them, putting them together, and so forth. So you can have a group of people do it. Yeah. It's entertaining as well as...
So the image that you will see at this event is all the adults gathering in the kitchen and they're making dumplings, and all the kids are in the living room watching TV.
Okay.
It's just a nice tradition, but every year you do the same thing. It kind of loses its magic on me a little bit.
Okay. So how do you actually make the dumpling? What's the process to make the dumpling? I've got the wrappers, I've got the filling.
Yeah.
What do you do next? So
normally you use chopsticks or a spoon, and you get the filling, you put it onto the wrapper, and then you fold it, and then you seal it at the edge.
What makes it stick? Or are you just pinching it around?
Yeah, you just pinch it. But I think some people would, use chopstick to get the filling, because it's, what's the word? Oily. So you put it like on the wrapper, and it helps it to stick.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
I don't quite follow that.
So you have the wrapper, right? It's round.
You're right. And you're folding it in half, so you have a half moon shape.
Yeah, but to help it stick, you can use the filling. You just put it on the edge, and then you pinch it. So the filling acts like a glue. To make
really?
Sure
that, The filling, you let a little filling go right to the edge.
Yeah.
And that'll help it stick together.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You have, let's say we have 3 fillings, so you have 3 bowls or trays with these all made. So then what?
Then you cook them. So normally my family would boil them. But you can also choose to fry. What's the word? Pan fry? Stir fry?
Not stir fry. You would say pan fry.
Pan fry
Pan fry.
them, or you could steam them. But I think, yeah, most people just, especially for the Chinese New Year, we just boil it. Oh, I forgot to mention that it's kind of to symbolize good luck. You would put coins in the dumplings, and after you boil it, after they're cooked, whoever gets the dumpling with a coin in it will have good luck next year.
So you have to be careful when you eat.
Yes, just don't bite too hard.
So, so wait, where were we? So, okay, sauces. So you're going to eat this with vinegar, perhaps chili oil, soy sauce, anything else?
We normally just have, me and my parents and I, we normally have vinegar and chili oil. That's the only two things that we use, I think. But I think it's just whatever you like. You can get soy sauce if you like. Just not our go-to sauce.
Now I saw advertised once a little machine, just a handheld thing like a clamshell, and you put the wrapper with the filling inside, and it's all ready to be folded, and then you just go root like this, and it squished it together and squeezed it really tightly, and everyone, of course, was perfectly the same and beautiful. Did you ever use one of those?
No.
Do people use those?
I've never seen one in real life, but I know that this tool exists, so there must be people using them, right? But I feel the fun of making dumplings is when you hand make them. My dad knows a technique to somehow make the dumpling look like a mouse.
Like a mouse?
Like a mouse, yeah. He knows how to do it. I don't. My mom also doesn't, but he can do that. So when we make dumplings together, every dumpling looks different. But it's the fun of doing that with other people, and then you also chit chat.
Exactly. There's a lot of talking and a lot of laughing.
Yeah. Otherwise, nobody wants to end in an awkward silence, right? Everyone's just like, "I'm doing this. Don't talk to me." No, you talk a lot and just chat, and especially if you go back to your hometown and you see your grandparents whom you haven't seen them in a year, there's a lot to talk about, I think.
Sure. It sounds like fun.
Yes, and we should do it again when I see you next time. Hopefully this year if you come to China.
Oh, I don't think it's going to be this year. I don't think I can do it this year. But yes, the next time we will make them again.
Yes. Great. I think we
do it?
We did it. Let's stop this.